Hello everyone, I'm creating some really cute shaker wand embellishments, whatever you want to call them. I am using the Crafty Design's Crafty Heart die, and I'm actually trimming out the bit in the middle of the heart that says crafty because I just want to use the heart, and I think you can totally do that. You can trim off bits of your die cuts and make it your own and make it so it can fit your crafting needs. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm loving this heart for a shaker, so that's what we're doing here, and we're going to fill this up with as many sequins as possible. And sadly they're not very visible at the end, but you can still hear them and hear them shake around. So yeah, I am using straws, just normal paper straws for the shaker bit. So that's what I'm doing right here. And of course I'm using my hot glue gun to stick the straw onto my heart, and I did pinch the end of my straw just because I don't need it to be hollow at the end, and I just wanted it to be flat. And then I've also layered some, or not layered, but added some foam squares, some self-adhesive foam squares around the straw. So when I add my backing, it's all leveled out, it's the same height, and it looks really nice. I am using some floral clusters. This is from a really old collection. This is from Pebbles, and I don't actually remember what the collection was called. It was like a spring themed one from a couple of years ago, but I have a little basket of embellishments on my desk that I want to use up this year, so I'm trying really hard to go through all of those embellishments, including these Pebbles ephemera packs. So I don't actually have the collection. I had some embellishments, and those I'm trying to use up. I think it's called Lovely Moments by Pebbles. It's a couple of years old, I think. But these flower clusters are very pretty, and I'm also using some rosettes that I made myself, and I did stitch all of these. I've got like a drawer of rosettes ready to be used and decorated, and that has really helped me to actually use my rosettes, because you all know I love making them, but I somehow never use them because I just never had any rosettes ready to be used. And now I've got a drawer full. I'm so happy. And yeah, I'm using rosettes, which is awesome. I am also using some crepe paper ruffle trim that Zara made. It's super pretty. You can purchase it from my Etsy store. I'll have it linked down below if I remember. But here you can see me adding hot glue to the back of the like pinched paper straw and foam squares, and I'm adding the backing to it, so it looks really professional. You don't actually see the straw on the back, and I really like that. I did mention that heart on the back that kind of has this doily edge look is also from the same die set, so they layer perfectly on top of each other, and I think they're so pretty and delicate. And of course I have used my favorite colors, several shades of pink and lilac. And here I am just going through embellishments from that basket I mentioned earlier that's on my desk. So it's all a bit random, but I am having a lot of fun trying to match different collections and embellishments and create something, yeah, different and not stick with a collection. It is not easy all the time, but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and it is definitely helping me to go through my stash, which is great. So I'm just doing a little chipboard cluster on top of the rosette, so nothing fancy. I still can't do like a crazy layering on rosettes. I just still don't know how to do that, so I'm sticking with one little layer. Like I can do like flat-ish ones, but I thought this wand was already very decorated, so I didn't want to go too overboard. But I'm adding a chipboard sentiment from Rosie Studio on top of those chipboard pieces, and then I found these random stars from Rosie Studio. The day I'm recording this voiceover, I've actually finished that pack of glittery stickers, and I'm so happy about that. So that's another product used up in my basket. Ideally, I'd like to see it empty, but that's not going to happen because I keep adding more things to it as I go through stuff, and then I find something in my craft room that I think I can use that up. So yeah, I keep adding to it. I think it's a great way of holding yourself accountable, you know, all the craft products you have, and not forget about products, because that definitely happens to me a lot. So it wouldn't be a shaker wand without some like dangly bits. So I'm adding this really furry trim that I got from, I believe, AliExpress a while ago, and then this really pretty pink seam binding from my scrap cabin shop. That's on Etsy. It is so pretty. So I try not to use it a lot because shipping is super expensive to the UK. So I'm, you know, only trying to use a little bit every now and then to make it last as long as possible, which goes against my goal of using up products, but it is something essential. So like it's not like stickers that I have a million of. Like, I don't have much of it, so I'm trying to be careful. But here it is. I'm just wrapping that around the shaker ones, like towards the bottom of the heart. And I did use hot glue for the furry trim so it doesn't slide down, and this one's fine to just stick on there, this seam binding, because by adding something else to it. And I did these for Valentine's Day, and I love how it turned out. These are those chunky heart stickers, like glittery hearts from Jolie's. I ordered them from Joann's, but yeah, I don't have many left. And for some reason, they don't do those big packs anymore. Like, they have smaller ones available now. So yeah, I kind of need to stop using them because I'm almost out. They're so pretty. I don't want to use them up. But they really work on these shaker ones. So I'm adding hot glue on top of my ribbon and just adding that heart. And I just think it looks so pretty. It's like a really nice finishing touch on top of all of those, you know, knots from the ribbon that we've added. And of course, I'm covered in hot glue strings as always, but at least I didn't burn myself. So we are pretty much done with these shaker wands. I hope you enjoyed this video, that inspired you to, you know, adjust your die cuts to what you need them for. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.